Welcome to another Tuesday Tips at 2 with the Goldbergs. We're going to be discussing jury duty in the era post-corona. Are we post-corona, or we just stop caring about it, or do we care about it, but we realize life has got to go on? Either way, let's discuss how things work right now and how you can do your part. I was called to trial, a jury trial, which is my first jury trial since pre-corona. During this time, of course, I've been handling other trials, but they've been bench trials, i.e. a judge is in charge, and I don't know why I did air quotes for that, or arbitration, where you choose an arbitrator to be the judge. Jury trials in the U.S. are critical. In fact, they are the linchpin of the judicial system. They ensure that there is an even level playing field for all, meaning it doesn't matter if you're defense or plaintiff, getting accused of something, doing the accusing yourself, criminal, family, civil, juvenile, one way or another, you and the other side have to deal with the unknown of total strangers showing up, hearing all the facts of the case and making a decision. What's the problem? Why are we discussing this? In the era of Corona, all jury trials stopped. Just like many businesses shut down, courts just could not handle the unknown and the danger, or even the potential for danger, or even the image of danger, bringing a whole lot of people into a room, packing them all in tight, and then going about choosing a jury and then handling the trial itself. So there's a long period of time that there were no jury trials at all here in Harris County and all throughout the United States. This created a massive backlog in cases, which is causing enormous chaos and disruption to our judicial system, not only here, but all across the country, and I envision elsewhere in the world where jury trials are done. Here in Harris County alone, we got over 100,000, apparently over 100,000 backlog criminal cases. This includes innocent human beings that have been wrongfully accused that deserve their day in court, just as well as it includes very violent men that need to get in a lockup for a long period of time, but are currently out because they paid bail and they can't get a jury trial and they're living it easy. So jury trials are totally important, recognized to be important, and once courts recognize that this corona thing isn't going away, they all made adjustments. Some of them said, everyone come back on in, but you're wearing a mask. Some of them said, everyone come back on in, but we're turning up the fans and getting new ventilation systems. Some courts didn't do anything. In Harris County, they stopped holding jury duty in the old location for it, but instead did it in a big boy arena, NRG Arena, where everyone's very widely spaced all across the room. That caused its own problems because jurors were showing up over here at the arena one day, but then having to report to court the other day. Judges and their staff and lawyers are going to have to come over here. You can't see the guy when he's across the room and wearing a mask, blah, blah, blah. Jury trials are back, not only across the country, but also in Harris County in the actual courtrooms itself. Here's what happened. We show up to trial, we're ready for our jury, but we can't get one. The judge has to apologize to us because out of the 5 pools, i.e. 36 people for each pool to be whittled down to 12, or depending, different level, maybe 6 jurors, couldn't get us one because out of the 5 pools that were available in Harris County, all of them went to the criminal courts that have precedence over the civil cases. So our jury trial could not get started up last Thursday when it was supposed to, but instead got pushed up to start up into Monday. The case ended up settling. Now, to the degree that I'm even allowed to comment on it, I'm going to pontificate about this. I don't know that there would have been a settlement at that timing for that amount if we could have gotten a jury on that Thursday. I don't know. Why did this happen? People aren't showing up when they're being summoned to show up. I get it. You're busy and you got your kids and you got your work and you got the this and the that. I get it. I also don't want to be committed to something that I'm not getting paid for. But here's why you should show up. A, it guarantees that our judicial system can continue to operate. B, it guarantees somebody else an equal shake just like you want an equal shake. But Danny, I do everything right. I get along with people. I don't get in any trouble whatsoever. Why would I ever need a jury? You do. You will. Someone else that you know will. People get divorced, and sometimes they don't work things out with their soon-to-be ex-spouse, and they need a trial. People get wrongfully accused of stuff. People have sons that are idiots, that are teenagers, that do dumb things, and they get themselves landed in a criminal indictment. Other people run businesses or manage business or just work at a business that gets sued or has to sue because they weren't paid or blah, blah, blah. You need juries to show up. And you can't have the same group of people always showing up. You need a wide diverse. It's called the jury of your peers. So if you get the summons, rather than just sighing and being like, oh, God, I don't want to. And if only I could find an excuse to not show up, instead think about it like this. Hey, a vacation from the routine. Rather than showing up to work, I get to go over here and I get to have real power of decision making over other people's lives that just blows out of the water all the opinions that you might have as to what should happen in this situation and how the court should treat this type of defendant. You get to make that decision, and it's all on you. So you're both doing a good service for your country, for your neighbors. You're also ensuring that you get a fair shake yourself. That's me. Made my pitch, gave you an update, tell you what's going on, and until next time, be well.